We face an unsustainable debt and unsustainable entitlement programs like Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, all of which will collapse if they're not reformed.
That's Oklahoma Senator Tom Coburn addressing massive entitlement spending in our country, including Social Security. According to Congressional Budget Office statistics, $92.5 billion out of Social Security intake from payroll taxes went into Social Security disability. $127 billion was spent in fiscal year 2010. This provided benefits for the 10.2 million Americans who received them. According to CBS News, $6.5 billion of that went to people who did not need the benefits. Ryan Oswald worked as a private investigator for private insurance companies looking into disability fraud. He says that people who legitimately need disability insurance in America are hurt by people who are fraudulently claiming the insurance.
Because the insurance company now has to go through the process of hiring someone or a company to investigate the court time. So now you've got the lawyers' costs involved, and obviously we all know lawyers' costs are extremely high. If you ever want to know one of the reasons why your insurance premiums keep going up, well, there's one of your reasons right there.
Senator Coburn himself pointed at one bizarre example of someone who he believed was receiving government disability and didn't need it.
Hey, Stanley. Wakey, wakey.
Stanley Thornton Jr., a 30-year-old California man, claims he suffers from paraphilic infantilism, where he role-plays as an infant. Thornton explained on a radio show.
Well, it started at 14. At 13, I had a bedwetting problem. I decided to give diapers a try. About 6 months later after that, started feeling kind of babyish with it, and walked to buy another pack and saw pacifier. I said, all right, let me try it out. And I really liked it. So it became really an escape to be able to deal with the difficult situation.
Coburn points to an episode of National Geographic's Taboo, which shows Thornton exhibiting work skills such as building a high chair as evidence that he did not need government disability. Oswald says he's seen other funny stuff regarding disability claims.
This one was a guy who was claiming total disability in a wheelchair, couldn't get around anymore. He would be in his wheelchair and he'd come down the driveway and he would pick up his newspaper, which was sitting in the driveway. I got there real early one morning. As the paper guy was coming through, I gave him $20 and said, throw that paper in the lawn. So he did. Sure enough, 7 o'clock, garage door goes up. The gentleman comes out in his wheelchair, wheeling down. So then he stands up, walks over, bends down, picks up the paper, walks over, gets back in the wheelchair and rolls back.
According to Oswald, the man in the wheelchair did not get away with it. However, the adult baby Stanley Thornton will continue to receive Social Security disability. He threatened to commit suicide if he stopped receiving his checks. And so the government spending will continue. Reporting from Washington, Frank McCaffrey.